Good blocks, and Connor gets to the outside where he's got a first down and a gain of 9. So James Conner getting started with his runs, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Handoff for James Conner. Excuse me. Omaha and San Antonio. It's a pretty good rivalry, I'll say that much, as the pass is complete to the receiver there. Couldn't exactly tell who caught that one, as Connor will be stopped in the backfield, or actually at the line of scrimmage, so it'll be 4th and short for the Black Knights. So pretty good stop right there for the Pioneers, and this kick is going to be what I would assume to be a pretty good one, and he'll angle it pretty good, pretty decent at the 11-yard line. Matthew Stafford coming out now for the Pioneers, formerly a Ram with 20-30 completion to incompletion ratio, and one of the candidates before this season even started for the passing leaders, as that play is stopped almost immediately. So brilliantly played by the Black Knights. This secondary for the Black Knights is something to be concerned about, though, as this defensive end crushes it. Throwing, it's going to be incomplete. A deep shot there for Matthew Stafford, trying to get this one off of the 11-yard line. Can't do it there, as it'll be 3rd down. Pioneers look to throw. Passes caught by Cooper Kupp, and he'll have a 1st down at the 22-yard line. So that was a pretty nice read there to end up getting him out of harm's way. So now with the breathing room at the 22-yard line, we'll see what they can do, as the Pioneers are going to get it off to Cooper Kupp again, and Matthew Stafford building that connection with Cooper Kupp as the season goes on. We'll look at that relationship and see how it goes, as Devontae Adams goes in motion. The throw will be caught, and it'll be 6 yards. That's Higbee for a gain of 6. And now an empty set for Matthew Stafford and the Pioneers. Trips at the bottom of the screen. There's a pass. It's caught, and it'll be 1st down at the 49-yard line. And the rookie wide receiver just a few years ago, he's now coming into that MNFL veteranhood. Not exactly considered a rookie anymore, but that pass right there will get him to the 35-yard line. But as I was saying, Puka Nacua is certainly going to be a player to watch as this season goes on as well. So be sure to look at that wide receiver core for the Pioneers as we go through. The pass right there caught by Puka Nacua for 7 yards. Makes it 2nd and 3 inside the 30. And another empty set for the Pioneers. Matthew Stafford looking to throw. Stafford slings it, caught inside the 10. Can he shake off the tackles? And no, he cannot. Inside the 5-yard line to the 3. It'll be a 1st and goal Pioneers, and they will be likely to be the first ones to score a touchdown here. Handoff and touchdown! Pioneers! Williams getting in the end zone, and that will be the first rushing touchdown, I believe, for the Pioneers as a team in the MNFL. And the Pioneers getting off to a good start, as this is going to be a defensive game. I can just tell. I mean, with the struggle going down the field, I mean, they do end up getting 7 to make it a 7-0 ball game. But here is a good return from the Black Knights, and we have an injury for one of the Pioneers, so they'll be looking at him on the sidelines, trying to see what's wrong. Look to be working on his leg, maybe his thighs there. So James Conner will take this one for a first down. James Conner coming out like a cannonball out of a cannon, as it'll be first down at the 48. Murray goes under center, and Connor goes in for a gain of 5, and he has good capabilities of being a good running back in this league, especially with the relocation aspect of it, as Murray looking to throw, and he goes down. Kyler Murray is stomped in the backfield. Bobby Brown, the third, takes him down, and man, what pressure right there. Has 3 defenders back there looking to get him down, including Fisk, as it'll be 3rd and long now for the Black Knights. Murray looking to throw. He got the slip screen, and that will be wrapped up immediately, as it'll be 4th and 15. So James Conner couldn't break off that tackle, and now we're sitting here awaiting the punt the second time for the Black Knights. So far in this first quarter, they have not done well in terms of ball carrying. I mean, certainly can't get anything right now. 4-man rush for the Black Knights, and it pays off. Wilson Sr. reading that play perfectly, as the running back in Kyron Williams was trying to get to the outside right there. He will now, and it'll be 6 yards. So 3rd and 4 for the Pioneers. 20 seconds left in the first quarter, so this is likely to be our last play. Stafford throws, and it's dropped, incomplete. Looking for Nakua there. Way to get on that one by Murphy Bunning. What I would consider a skilled back out of the Black Knights locker room. Or I'm sorry, the Pioneers locker room, and we have an injury for Holt. I want to say that's his name. Sorry if I'm butchering that one horribly, but it will be 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a handoff to James Conner, and that will be our final play of the first quarter. Pioneers rushing down the field, and Kyron Williams with a touchdown. Meanwhile, Kyler Murray struggling in the backfield. They're looking for him to do his thing, as he did with the Cardinals back when, we were looking at the NFL standpoint, as Connor will take off and have a first down at the 30-yard line. James Conner doing pretty good right now for the Black Knights. And he doesn't seem to be a problem. The problem seems to be coming from a lack of passing partners for the the Black Knights, so he just gets the heavy workload, and Williams to bring him down there, as it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Black Knights. Now Murray goes out, and he has a first down and 5 yards more at the 45-yard line. So that's kind of what Murray does. He's one of those scrambling quarterbacks. Obviously, with his height, his weight, he is able to take off extremely fast. As the Black Knights looking to see him do it again. And a fumble! And what I'm getting is the Pioneers receive the fumble, and they do. Fisk comes out with the ball. And the Pioneers getting to the ball there. What a excellent play here. Fisk diving in the pile. He comes out with the football, and the 48-yard line is now in possession of the Pioneers right now. So Kyron Williams tries to take off in a brilliant form tackle to stop what could have been a huge run, as he had blockers out in front. Nothing on the line, though, as it'll be 2nd and 8 at the 45 in enemy territory. Cooper Kupp going down to the bottom of the screen, and Puka Nacua getting the first down for the Pioneers. And it'll be first down for the Pioneers here. Looking to run is Kyron Williams, and he'll pick up 1. The Pioneers not exactly up to scoring quickly here. More strategic anyways, to just wait out clock and make this one, kind of your own game in a sense, as it'll be 3rd and 4 at the 29-yard line. And a fake handoff by Stafford. He appears to be looking deep. He'll throw sideline, and this one will go incomplete. So 4th and 4. Williams was the man in coverage. Closest man in coverage, I guess I should say. And this one will be about 46 yards, and he will nail it. That is Carty for the field goal, and the Pioneers go up 10-0 over the Black Knights. So the Black Knights still have yet to respond, and they have plenty of time before the second half. That tackle sending the defender end over end, and Kyler Murray. Talk about defenders with him, and he might have a little PTSD from all the tackles he's had in the backfield as of this game. And it'll be 2nd and 10 for the Black Knights. Of course, the Black Knights looking to throw here, and the pass is caught. Rare occurrence, as it'll be 1st and 10. Marvin Harrison Jr. picking up the first down. The rookie out of Ohio State. He seems like he's going to be a very talented wide receiver. And James Conner with 10 rushes so far in just this first half. So they got to be careful with how much they use them. They'll use them again here. And it'll pick up 3 to make it 3rd and just a little bit over the medium. It's 3rd and 6. So Kyler Murray looking to throw. He'll get this one off to Marvin Harrison Jr. And Jr. was what, scouts, I believe, would have said a very highly favored receiver in terms of the contested catching area, as James Conner will go ahead and get 3 here. It'll be 2nd and 7 for the Black Knights. Murray to hand off to Conner once again, and he'll pick up 6, and it'll be 3rd and short. Conner getting the heavy workload right now from the Cardinals as Murray goes under center. You can only imagine what's going to happen here. And Conner gets a first down once again for the Black Knights. And the Pioneers starting to let their guard down, and the Black Knights taking advantage of it as Conner is, like I said, just getting a huge workload right now, as the 2-minute warning finally gives him a break and the rest of the team's starters a break, as it'll be the 2-minute warning. Here is 2nd and 10 from Murray, and he is smacked on that one. That was Wilson who tried to go up and catch that. It just didn't seem to sit right, and that was deflected sideways. Could have been a very different story. I believe that's Buda Baker on the deflection there, and San Antonio was content with making it a touchdown game, as they'll try to get this one from 40, and it will be a field goal knocked down for the Black Knights, as we go ahead and get this one back to Omaha. Pioneers still with a lot of time remaining. What they choose to do with it is completely up to them, as the Pioneers have been a favorite in this matchup so far, and especially on paper, they look to be the better team. When you look at, their wide receiver core and their QB situation, as Kyron Williams will go ahead and push to make it 3rd and 2. So here is Matthew Stafford looking to throw. Big throw down the field. It's going to be incomplete. Just knocked out of his receiver's hands. And it'll be 4th and 2. That's number 15 once again. Sorry, I don't know his name, but I'll learn him as I go along here in this league, as James Conner has 15 rushes, 50 yards, no tutties so far. And it'll be 1st and 10 at the 20. So, Kyler Murray steps up. He runs, and it's going to be a first down. Remember, he had the fumble down near the red zone, or in the red zone, excuse me, just a little earlier. Hoping not to repeat that. And oh no, it's not Marvin Harrison. That is the Wilson kid we talked about earlier. He got hit pretty hard there too. So bringing the physicality to that receiver, and that is deflected at the line. Big plays coming out of number 48 right there. And it'll be 3rd and 10 at the 32-yard line. And this throw picked off. Pioneers could go all the way with it. It's a foot racing. Kyler Murray will get him. Kobe Durant with the interception. And he goes and gets a well-needed pick to assert dominance in this divisional game. Here as the Pioneers have been pretty well off in this matchup. Certainly great defense as we saw there. Of course, the Black Knights have the same thing, but the Pioneers are going to get in for a touchdown. Cooper Kupp getting his first touchdown of the game. And Matthew Stafford dropping it off to him at the 10. He takes it all the way for that touchdown there. And it is looking to be a very good game for the Pioneers. I mean, talk about a commanding lead against your division rival. I mean, you're talking 17-3. 2 possession heading into the second half isn't usually a very good one. Very good.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll see
good deficit to be fought against, as it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Black Knights as they try to come out and do something. And I assume Murray will just be throwing the rest of these to make up for his lack of production, as this pass is caught. 7 yards the game. It'll be 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line. And this throw will be a first down. No huddle right here. Interesting choice for San Antonio. They may just be looking to take it into the half, but seeing what they could get first. And there's a sack. They'll finally call the timeout with a second left, and it looks like it's going to be a Hail Mary play. Murray launching this one deep, and it's going to be incomplete. And that is how we'll end the first half. 17-3, the Pioneers with the commanding lead to start off. The Black Knights, of course, not doing too well right now. We'll take a look at the games around the league. The Thunderbirds and Aviators, a 10-7 matchup, as we already know. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown, Goff with a touchdown and an interception. And we move to a game done recently, Oakland Elks and the Condors. Elks just come too short of having a moment to celebrate, and the Columbus Bulls and Bisons set to be later on this week. And Kyron Williams showing himself in this matchup what he can be, as Cooper Kupp, not letting us forget about him neither. And Omaha is set to take the second half kickoff, as they'll return this one from inside the 10 and get it to the 27. So, Kyron Williams, 2 targets, 2 receptions, only 33 yards. No touchdowns quite yet, so hoping to add that touchdown to the scoreboard. And, of course, his stat sheet as Cooper Kupp, who's already got a touchdown, makes the hard catch on the sideline. And it'll be 8 yards. Matthew Stafford goes under center. Here, handoff is faked. Stafford launches this one deep, and it's caught! Touchdown! Holy Toledo Pioneers! DeMarcus Robinson with a striking catch against the Black Knights corner there. You talk about a way to start off this second half, and that is certainly one way to do it against your divisional opponent. Wanting to keep them at the bottom of the barrel in the MNFC West. 2 plays, 73 yards, and a 38-second run by the Pioneers. So the plays certainly catching up now as Omaha is going to get him down at the 20, and Atwell goes out for the Pioneers. So at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Black Knights, as James Conner will get this ball once again. 16 rushes, 50 yards. Not looking good. Not looking good for James Conner. I mean, you certainly want him to get those stats up, but, I mean, 16 rushes. This guy, that's his first rush in the first half, but Kyler Murray easily taking the workload there, as he'll get first down with his legs at the 47. And that is going to be a penalty against the Black Knights. They're calling them for that. I saw the defense move first, so, I mean, no bias, but that's just what I saw, as Connor will take off with the ball, and it will get 9 yards on the carry as they get into enemy territory. San Antonio needing a couple of scores now that the Pioneers have put their name up early on the scoring in the second half, as it'll be 3rd and 1 for the Black Knights. Looking to throw, and that is incomplete. Great coverage by the Pioneers. And with a deficit like this, you almost just wonder if you go for it to get immediately back into this one. They won't here, but just something to think about heading forward, as Matthew Stafford on fire today. Definitely puts his name up for passing leaders with that catch. Cooper Kupp with a touchdown, which means now that the Pioneers and the Black Knights, well, Black Knights have certainly increased Stafford's stat sheet, and they'll look to throw here. It's going to be incomplete. It'll be Higbee. He's looking for a flag, none given, as it'll be 2nd and 10 now. They having PTSD from the last time they had 2nd down. What's that play action? They're going deep again, and oh my! If it weren't for the 3 defenders down there, I think he would have caught that. That was another deep shot on 2nd down. I was just getting ready to say that I would have taken the... Oh my goodness! Every time I start to speak, Puka Nacua does something. I mean, take a look at that. Stafford actually fits this one in beautifully over to the defender's head. It finishes at the hip of Puka Nakua, but he'll catch it and make it first down inside enemy territory to the 46, and a measure of revenge coming there for San Antonio. Their first sack of this game. Stafford and the Pioneers have had it all too well against this team, and maybe a little bit of humbling coming there. Stafford has certainly made the Black Knights question their secondary help in this game, as it'll be 2nd and 18 now. This pass is deflected and at the line. Incomplete there. I'm going to give 98 credit for the deflection, as it'll be 3rd and 18 now. So 3rd and way long. Stafford throws, passes caught. Puka Nakua is going to take it for a first down. So an crazy turn of events there. Black Knights thought they had him, and Puka Nakua takes that ball and basically says no. As the Pioneers will continue their drive at the 32, and this one is getting very ugly. A throw out of bounds and serves time for the Pioneers to put up another score. So here is 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line now. And Stafford is intercepted at the line of scrimmage. Our first lineman pick in the MNFL, and it goes to... Oh my gosh. That is not who you would expect to catch that ball. That was Garnick. And oh my goodness. The pressure certainly got home for the Black Knights, and Kyler Murray knows a little too much about pressure. The picks, the sacks, the fumbles, which he tried to take that one himself, but the point still stands. I mean, they've had very much trouble with the ball as far as passing or running goes, as James Conner will go ahead and pick him up 7, as it'll be 2nd and 3 for the Black Knights, who are trailing now by 3 touchdowns. So they're going to have to take some deep shots right about now. I mean, I would certainly take them with the time stop right there. I mean, you don't have very much time left. You've got to start taking shots to get yourself back into this game if you're going to even remotely have a chance to come back here. So 2nd down, Connor makes a nice little juke right there, and there's a player down for the Pioneers. It's Young, and I believe that is a linebacker for the Pioneers, so that is going to hurt. As 3rd and 3 rolls around, Connor will take it for a first down at the 41-yard line. And Connor has been on top of it as far as getting first downs. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the... Oh, dude. 1st and 10 for the Black Knights, and they just threw a pick. Omar Spates with the interception. So the lineman pick doesn't end up getting points. It only results in Kyler Murray throwing himself a pick straight to a linebacker. And McBride was forced to tackle him. Of course, Stafford has had himself a game other than that lineman interception, I mean, he's got Robinson, Cooper Kupp. I mean, at this point, everybody's getting a touchdown on the Pioneers offense. Maybe looking to get Puka Nacua in next to finish their 1-2-3 punch. And a big hit right there. He'll still go for two. But he made Kyron Williams spin around like a little ballerina. As it'll be 2nd and 8. Again, have to be careful with the deep shot. They're going to run, though. Kyron Williams taking advantage of it. And they'll pick up a first down at the 49-yard line. Here's an injury on the Black Knights. It seems to be a very contagious thing right now, as injuries have just gone around each per team. And we're going to have to spend a while with that. But look at that catch. Defense is celebrating, but I mean, they have the right to. It was a 1-yard catch, but a very impressive 1-yard catch, if I do say so myself, as this throw is caught at the 35-yard line. And the Pioneers are taking first down after first down. And Kyron Williams getting shifty with it. Stiff arms the man. And he will get to the 21-yard line. And there is a secondary injury. And it seems to be something wrong with either his shoulder or his collarbone. We'll figure it out coming up in the post-game show, as Omaha throwing, and it'll be 7 yards, 14-yard line there, as Robinson gets it into the red zone inside the 15 there. And the Pioneers looking like they have another chance to score, as it's going to be 1st and goal once again. Pioneers certainly not slowing down at all. The third quarter has been brutal for the Black Knights, and I can certainly see some complaints about the time rule change, as they would have just liked to have this game over by now, but there's still a little bit of time for the Pioneers to improve. There's Puka Nacua, who they're still trying to get a touchdown catch to. A good play by Murphy Bunning to get him out at the 5. And it will not be another snap. So Puka Nacua catches the end of the quarter. 24-3. And a lineman pick for the Black Knights ends up just resulting in another Kyler Murray pick down the line. So the Pioneers have been successful in all categories. We're talking offense, we're talking defense, the whole picture. As it's an empty set for Stafford. Throws, and that would have been an interception. And that would have been their road to a touchdown, quite possibly. And now it'll be a kick to put it to 27-3, and they'll nail it right there. I mean, this game has been a slaughter. 22-yard line, 22-yard kick right there to make the difference. 24 points. And the Omaha Pioneers have had no answer to it. Or I'm sorry, the Black Knights have had no answer to it. A couple of picks here and there, but really, Kyler Murray's just worried about getting out of this game alive right now. I mean, the amount of times that Murray has been under pressure, thrown a pick. I mean, honestly, take your pick at this point, as Wilson will catch the ball to make it 1st and 10 at the 41. If you're ever going to score in this game, it certainly would be now. 5 wide. Murray stays in the pocket, throws. That pass is caught. It's going to be Wilson once again down to the 32. So now it seems like the Black Knights are getting in a rhythm, but I'm afraid it will be a garbage time tutty if they can get one, as Murray will throw this one out of bounds. No intentional grounding called. I was expecting a little bit there, but here's Murray. That pass is caught by McBride, and he gets lit up past the 1st down marker at the 22-yard line. Makes it 1st down for the Black Knights. Looking to get in the red zone here. They will, and McBride carrying it even further to the 6-yard line. So San Antonio will end their drought possibly right here. They've only had a field goal this whole game. Can they get in? And the answer right there was no. Bobby Brown III absolutely shutting that one down as soon as it even got started. Looks like a 5-man rush possible. It will happen. And that is going to be another TFL. That's Kinchins on the sack. Or not the sack, the TFL there. And it'll be 3rd and goal at the 8. Murray lines up under center, looking to throw. Pass is going to be incomplete, intended for Marvin Harrison Jr., but Kobe Durant getting in the way. And it'll be 4th and goal. And 1st down for the Pioneers, and that should just about do it. 8 minutes, 10 seconds left in this game, and that's how you know it's bad, is when I have to say something like, that should do it, with a little over 8 minutes left. I mean, this game has certainly been a slaughter. And Stafford at the head of it, as they're left with little breathing room here. They'll go ahead and hand this one off to Kyron Williams, who has had himself a day, as Sean Murphy Bunning has certainly held this team at least a little bit. I wouldn't say carried them because, well, you see the score, but it's 27-3 ball game. Kyron Williams has his first rushing touchdown in this game. I mean, at this point, they're just spreading the wealth, and it'll be another 1st down for Kyron Williams.
There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
At this point, I don't see why they wouldn't put some backups in, let them get some reps. But I assume they will do that whenever they get into an open field situation, and it'll be 2nd and 8 for the Pioneers. Handoff to Kyron Williams. They'll put 3 yards on the gain, and it'll be 3rd and 6. Certainly drain a lot of clock on this drive with a conversion here. And Stafford sacked.
We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football.
That'll be, I believe, their 3rd today. And Stafford finally seeing it a little bit from Kyler Murray's side. Just disregard all the picks he's thrown And that's what you got.
From the shotgun, it's
Kyler
Allen.
Murray was
Complete. It's Cooper.
one of the
And he takes it inside
better
the
passing
35 before heading out.
quarterbacks
Third down, 1
in
yard
the
to
league
go.
just a few years ago in the NFL.
Here, Allen. Complete
And
beyond the
James
marker.
Conner
And he gets down to the 24 before
today,
he
he has
stops.
had quite the heavy
They'll come
workload.
up first and
23
10.
rushes and only 57 yards to have for it.
Straight
And
ahead, here's
Wilson
Cook.
will pick up a first down.
He'll go down. Looks like
We've
they're
seen
marking
how
him at
that
the 11.
went for the Black
They have
Knights the
themselves
last
another
time they
first and
had
10.
consecutive first downs. But
From
I
the red
think
zone
the
now. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. So Brock, this offense
I think the
starting to find
stance
its
is
rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to
you
give them the
know,
lead.
And the key
even though it
word
might be
there,
a
you said,
garbage
is
time
finish, because
touchdown,
you want to
you give
have that
yourself
mindset even
a
early
little
in the
bit of
game that
hope
field
going into
goals
the
aren't
next
going
one
to
that you
cut it.
can,
So that's great work to
in
make sure
fact,
they
score
finish with 6 points.
quality touchdowns when you need to. As, I mean, no one wants to start off 0-2. When you start off 0-2, there's very minimalistic chances of making it into the playoffs afterwards.
Tyler Bass on now for the extra
And then
point.
if you go 0-3, well, you can plan on having a pretty bad year.
The
Unless you
point
can
after
come
splits the
back from it,
uprights.
which, again,
And
is
they add
very
one on to
minimalistic.
their first touchdown of the contest.
Believe you have to go at least, I think it's 0-9 to end up being out of the playoffs for good. And it will be an injury timeout for the Pioneers. That's the only concerning thing so far for them,
Bass now to kick this
as
away.
the Black Knights will get this throw off to McBride on
Set
second
to
and
return,
17.
this is
He'll
Braxton
end up
Berrios.
getting 3rd and 9
He gets
right
across the
there
30 before he's brought down.
at the 44.
The Miami offense headed out there
So
now.
here is 3rd and
And it's
9.
an interesting game for both them
Murray
and the
slings
rivals
it
across the
sideline.
ball.
It's
Getting a key
caught
division matchup so early in this
to
season.
Marvin Harrison, but I mean, honestly, at this
First down,
point, he'd be
here's
better
Tua.
off traded to a different team.
This finds Smith.
I mean, we've seen what this
And
guy
he's
can
down after
do
getting this up to the
at
41.
the Ohio State University,
Let's see what they
so,
want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
I mean, right there, he
They motion
helps out a
one
little
over
bit,
left.
and it's
Looking
certainly
for a
nice
marker on
seeing
2nd.
him suit back up in
And they've
red
got him behind the line for a
for
big
the
loss.
Black Knights. Sure, he loves it too. What a
Play action,
catch
Tagovailoa.
right there from McBride.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it
And
away.
this team,
Incomplete.
I mean,
Could
where
not
were
beat
these
the
catches
defender there.
before? That's
And that
my
brings up
question.
4th and short.
You know, where were these catches when you needed them most?
They're going for this.
They seem to be coming out
Finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
pretty, pretty garbage time right now, and I
Here's a
think they just
chain up the middle.
put their backup
They find
in
space for about a 3-yard gain.
at
And
quarterback.
Oliver there
They
to make the
did.
stop. Give him a few yards on that run.
Tell you who
It's
that
2nd
is
and
at the end of the
7.
game. With 30 seconds left,
They'll stick with
and
that
that
chain.
is going
And
to
he
be
suspended his
another
legs, man, this
sack, and the
entire first half.
Pioneers
They drop him
will just
behind
have
the
to take a
line.
knee to end this game,
I know from the
and it
position of the
is
quarterback,
a
Vic,
ugly
sometimes
one
you hand that ball
in the
over to the
division.
belly of the running back, and you send him right
Certainly
into the
don't want
teeth
losses
of a
like this
sow. You can
inside, I
feel
mean,
it
your
from the
own
jump, and that
division.
call from the defense, well, it came at the
When you
perfect
see a
time.
division clash, you usually think, oh, it's going to be a
Throwing,
close
here's
game
Tagovailoa on
because,
3rd.
well,
Just got it away before
it's
they hit
a
him. It doesn't matter. It's
rivalry.
incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Certainly not the
Jake
case
Bailey
here,
on the punt.
as the
And he's
Pioneers
certainly been
just
staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying.
put the top
Broke
off
through
of
the
this
tackle.
team
And something on the
early
return, but not much, as it still
and
ends
put
inside the
themselves
20.
in a position to win
Bills and quarterback Josh Allen ready to get back to
at
work
all
now on
times.
offense. They'll try to emphasize
And
what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown.
it'll be 27-3 your final score. The Pioneers with a blowout in week 2. Put their name back up on the map. Matthew Stafford ended up throwing a pretty good game. The exact stat coming up soon, but I'm sure he was well over 300 for this one. Kyron Williams finally gets his desired touchdown run in week 2. And Kyler Murray. Is it line problems or what's going on here? More to find out here as Clayton Tune was the man that took over after Hopkins went out. I don't know if they just decided to give the backup reps or what happened. Like I said, we'll go through and look, but don't know what happened. Matthew Stafford, I know this, ended up going for 2 touchdowns, 283 yards, and 64.5 completion percentage today. And moment of truth. Yes, Kyler Murray is injured. I'm going to make an inactive list at the end of this week, which is very, very soon. Kyler Murray will probably be on there, sadly. And Clayton Tune certainly not want to hear that as well because he had a horrible look there. And you can kind of see where this game got out of hand basically all throughout. They scored in all 3 quarters of the game, including a Kyron Williams rush, Cooper with a 3-yard pass, a 40-yard, 56-yard field goal from both teams. Demarcus Robinson ended up surprising everybody with a huge 65-yard pass from Matthew Stafford. And Cardi ended up kicking a field goal in the 4th at 11:53. But as far as that goes, the notable injuries have been listed, and the Black Knights gonna need to adjust very soon. I'm Cab from the MNFL, and I will see you later from San Antonio. Later, guys. All right, Ice, you can unmute yourself. Ice Storm. Dude, that's crazy. Matthew Stafford ends up being a top passing yards leader in week 2 with a dominant performance. Halfway to the 1,000-yard mark already with a better completion percentage rate than Dak. But clearly it wasn't enough.
Hello, buddy. Gab. Wow, bro's AFK. That's crazy. Oh, alright.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a receiver in motion right. Allen now on 1st down. Connection made to Coleman. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd and 3 now. Here's Cook. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of
Yeah, I don't see us winning.
They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I know it's like maybe halftime, but I don't see my team winning here.
The Bills trying to make some noise before halftime. On 1st down, Allen.
Okay, Jalen Ramsey, what the frick are you doing, bro?
And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. 2nd and 6 coming up here. They kick the running back in motion. Again, Allen to the air. Coleman with the grab. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. Play action now, Allen. And in, touchdown Buffalo. So Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. To return, here's Raheem Mostert. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Dolphin offense taking over late in this half.
We gotta get in friggin' field goal range if we even want to stay in the game.
Maybe get this near field goal range. This one finds Berrios. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Daquan Jones with a tackle on that play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Off the play fake, here's Tunga Bailoa. He's got time here. Taking his shot deep down the field it goes.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
Dude, I'm going for it at this point, man.
Really nice play in coverage.
Just can't get nothing going.
Like a quarterback on that play. Perhaps those cover guys could take some notes and how to stay in position, and most importantly, swat that pass away.
Yeah, okay, buddy. Yeah, I'm simulating this game. probably gonna hop on a different game for real. Yeah, that's your final score. Yeah, this team sucked. Oh.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a jagger rock. Right now I got two. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Holly up already, wanna quitting. Sweating in an old church basement. Wishing I was, never thought I'd say this. Hello, my name's Jason. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me 'cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in. Thanks for letting me share, y'all. And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's got the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. So what do I do? So what do I do?
Here's another thing I need to do. I don't feel like taking a whole hour to finish up a game, so I'm probably just gonna put that back 6 minutes. Like I have all of my other franchises on.
Standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said
Alright guys, I'm gonna end my stream for a bit. I'll be back up later tonight, probably on Twitch or something. Not too sure. Probably might stream some Minecraft, Fortnite, or COD. I'm not too sure. But yeah, until then, I'll see y'all in the next stream. Peace.